What's up, everyone? Guess what? September is in the books and October is here. I am excited. October, November, December, my four strongest months of the year, now right around the corner. We are going to see some big moves in the next 3 months, and I am looking forward to it. I guarantee you, we will see stocks that squeeze up 100, 200, 300%. We may see some 400, 500% moves. DRYS, LFIN, those are November breakout stocks. Those were parabolic stocks that went crazy. LFIN from $8 to $140. DRYS from $8 to over $100. So I'm looking forward to seeing some momentum in the market. Things today just were at the very bottom of slowness, just not a lot of follow through. But it gives us an opportunity during today's recap to go over where I sit on the month of September and where I sit so far year to date. All right, so we'll break it down. And as always, questions, comments, leave them below. And I'll see you guys first thing tomorrow morning for October. All right, everyone. So we're going to do our midday market recap here, go over the trades from this morning, which are 0 trades. So today is going to be, this is it's just been an interesting month. Such a strong start at the beginning of September, and then things have really slowed down in the last 2 weeks, down to today, 0 trades. One of the things I talk about all the time is the ebb and the flow of the market. And so, we have these periods of, momentum increasing, and then it can kind of fade back down quickly. And we can have this period where it's just really slow. And what we're looking for is that first stock to make a big move, because that's what's going to get traders excited. And then second, and then third, and then fourth big days. So just looking at the high day Momo scanner for today, this has been the whole day. 1, 2, 3. Well, this is a test stock, NASDAQ test stock. So 1, 2, 3, 4 stocks have hit the scanner all morning in the last hour. So if we look at those 4 stocks, DOVA is an acquisition. So this was a company that was acquired. So there's not going to be anything there. It's also $28. TROV, there were maybe a couple opportunities, but pre-market, I looked at it and I was like, I don't like this pre-market chart. It looks weak. Yes, we have a catalyst here, but it's a cheap stock, not a great pre-market chart, so I'm going to leave it alone. The bell rings and it actually surprisingly pops from $1.60 up to $1.79, but then it drops down, is kind of in range here, does a little breakout, but we're only talking about 25 cents of total range from the very bottom to the very top of the move. That's just not a lot of opportunity. So that one I left alone, and GSUM, these ones are cheaper stocks. Now, I typically do better on stocks that are a little higher price. So what I want to do here, since we don't have any trades to go over this morning, I want to look a little bit at the year to date. Where I'm sitting here now as we come to the end of September, end of Q3, and we're looking at the fourth quarter, October, November, December. So year to date, as of the end of September, net profit, $325,000. $325,000 is a pretty good year with accuracy of about 70%. That's not bad. This year I did have my biggest, just about tied with the biggest red day of my career, with a $19,000 individual losing trade here on this day. So that was a bad trade, bad day. Unfortunately, my biggest trade this year is only $17,000. So I haven't had, even though I've had a day where I've been up over 20 grand on the day, my single biggest loser this year is actually a little bigger than my single biggest winner. And as a result, my profit loss ratio has suffered. A few big losses have really drawn down this profit loss ratio. So I think for me, that's something that I need to focus on. But the accuracy has been better this year than last year. So kind of an interesting divergence there. Performance by day of the week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and surprisingly Fridays have been the best day of the week for me. Now, I'm just going to, if I just sort this from 2018, 12/31, 2018, what you'll notice is that in 2018, 2018, there we go. 2018, Fridays were actually my worst day of the year. But this year, that's turned around a little bit. So again, I have no idea why that's the case, but it is the case. So in any case, this is where I'm sitting on the year, on the month. This is, or on the year in terms of month over month. January, February, May was the best month of the year so far, $86,000. That's a great month. March, red month. That was pretty disappointing there. And now September, up only about $9,798. It's only about a $10,000 month for me. So this is going to be my second worst month of the year, coming off of a pretty strong August with 44,000. I was thinking that, I was coming into a period of September and then statistically October, November, December. But to dip down here in September, not really what I was hoping for. And it's actually going to mean that September is now statistically my worst month of the year, which is kind of disappointing. This is, that's the month of September right now. And that's 2016, 17, 18, and 19. So August, thanks to a really good August just last month, is now no longer going to be my most difficult month of the year, although I still think of it as a difficult month. In fact, now September is my worst month of the year. So you know what, guys? Thank goodness we are on the other side of this month. And we are now coming into October, November, December, and then things peak for me in January. So that I'm excited about. And at the same time, I don't want to lose sight of the fact that making $10,000 for the month of September is still a great month, all things considered. It's not what I had set for my personal target. It's not what I had wanted, but I'm not going to turn my back on a $10,000 month. $10,000 a month is $120,000 a year. So, I'm going to be grateful for $10,000 of profit. It is progress. And, I got through kind of the tough months here of what I thought would be tough in August, but ended up being okay. And then September ending up being a little more difficult than I thought. So now we're on the other side where things will pick up most likely October, November, December. Now, to give you guys a little comparison here on a slow day versus a strong day. So if I go back to September 10th, I made over $8,000. So let's look at the high day momentum scanner for the 10th. So we're going to go time frame, and then we're going to go here to the 10th. All right, so we're going to start here on the 10th. Now we're going to scroll down here. This is what the scanner looks like on a day where we're seeing some serious momentum. We're seeing a lot of stocks hitting the scanner. All right, CANF, NSPR ripping up, CANF again, SPI. We're seeing a lot more action on the scanner. We go back to another day here, time frame on Wednesday the 4th, I made over $6,000. So now let's look at the 4th. And what you'll see here is another day where the scanner was on fire. So there we go, back here, gotta scroll down. So it's like, boom, 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 seeing stocks left and right. This is hot momentum. These are the days where, I don't want to say it's easy money, but these are the days where the profits, they just come to you because you're seeing momentum. You're seeing stocks taking off, ripping higher. Days like today, well, it's a bit of a struggle. And if you try to force it, if you try to take trades on TROV, I mean, you're talking here even with 10,000 shares, I might be up $500 on it. And I'm not saying 500 wouldn't be, a green day. Obviously, 500 in profit is 500 in profit. But when you risk 1,000 to make 500, it's not worth it. And I felt today that I couldn't afford to take any unnecessary risk. So I followed my rules. I didn't take risk. I said I'm going to, focus on A quality setups, trade the best, leave the rest. Nothing hit that was A quality, so it's better to sit tight than to take a poor quality trade. Follow the rules. So that's going to wrap up the month of September, and I'm glad to put it behind us, and excited for October and November, December, and the thing with momentum is that as always, my winners are clustered together, my losers are clustered together. And today's a day where if I had forced it, I probably would have been red. Um, Once we see that first, little kind of ripple of momentum, the first stock that takes off, traders are going to get excited. Now, a lot of traders will miss it because they're being conservative. Days like today make traders sit on their hands. So, a lot of traders will probably miss that first move. And then the second one that takes off, they're going to be jumping on it and will most likely see increasing volume. And then people are going to realize, okay, the hot streak has started. Time to bring out the bigger share size and step it up. And that's where we're going to see things pick up really quickly. Now, going into October, November, December, I expect that we'll see longer periods of sustained momentum, given that people recognize this is the time of year where we're going to see bigger moves. Stocks like LFIN, DRYS, those were November breakouts. So November is where I do expect to see some exciting things in the market, and I want to try to capitalize. In order for me to hit my $500,000 2019 profit target, I still need to make about $60,000 a month here for October, November, and December. That, as you can see, based on my metrics, is well within reach. And hopefully we'll see that happen. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. Hopefully we'll see some good, solid momentum, and I can finish the year right around 500 grand. But it's still possible they'll be able to break that and get up towards 600 or 700 if we see a couple of really big, crazy days in the last few months here. So I'm excited, and I hope you guys who have been trading in the simulator for the last few months, or those of you guys who've been trading with real money, are in a position where you'll be able to really capitalize on the opportunity that's in front of us here towards the end of the year. All right, so enjoy the rest of the day. I will see you guys all first thing tomorrow morning.
If you're still watching, you must have really enjoyed that video. So why not subscribe and get email alerts anytime I upload new content? Remember, when you subscribe, you become a member of the Warrior Trading family.